Hello, Chefies! Another Laps Lakwacha, and this time we're here in Bacolod. It's gonna be a three-part episode kasi our last vlog was super haba, so 56 minutes. Okay, so let's get right to it. When we arrived yesterday at around 10 a.m., hindi pa kami nag-breakfast, hindi kami nag-snack sa airport. So we decided na to see kung anong meron dito sa hotel. This is Avenue Suites along Lacson Street. So, at the lobby, they have a restaurant cafe called Studio Cafe, and we checked out the menu. So, there were selections, and then they have the Filipino, no, not just the Filipino. Medyo wide yung menu nila for breakfast. Pero we opted for the Filipino breakfast kasi we were hungry, so kailangan may rice. Rice is life. I ordered beef tapa with sunny side up and garlic rice. It comes with a beverage, so I chose coffee. I think the other option was orange juice, I think. And then, ate, the one who accompanied me for this episode, kasi si Chef is a little busy, she went for their tocino. Hey, I'll start with the tocino. Tocino tastes like tocino. Probably store-bought. As you can see, it's red. I think the problem there was it lacked the char, the caramelization of the sugar. Yung sanay tayong luto ng tocino. But it was tender, it tasted good. Kaya lang, syempre, pag may kulang. Kulang siya visually. So, yung expectations mo, hindi rin na-meet. Coffee's good. It was brewed, in fairness, not instant. It was 270 pesos. So, I think it's a good deal. 270 pesos, you have a drink, and a complete meal. Yeah, so that's good for Studio Cafe of Avenue Suites. Okay, check-in was at 2 p.m. We still had 3 more hours to wait. So, chikahan. We didn't want to leave our bags and then go around the city na kasi parang we wanted to freshen up, check out the room, and like that. So, wala, kwentuhan lang, and then they allowed us to check in early. It was just a little past 1 o'clock when the reception called us and we already can check in. Pag-akit sa taas, room is nice. It's gonna be a different episode for the room tour, probably on the third day na lang. And then we left at around 5, I think, in the afternoon. So, para ng super late lunch na early dinner. Pero it was a compact day 1. Okay. So, we started with Bacolod Chicken House. This is the main branch na yun din yung kinainan ko when I was here last, I think, 1994. Mga grade 3 pa ako noon. 32 years ago. Masarap. I don't remember it tasting like that or looking like that. Parang naalala ko, the inasal was more grayer in color, more smoky, unlike to what we had yesterday. It's a typical inasal. Parang maputi yung meat kasi it was cooked by vinegar dun sa marinate niya, and then it has the annatto oil color orange thing. Okay, but the problem we had with Chicken House, it was pricey for the servings. We ordered paa. They pronounce it paa, not paa. It's a quarter leg. Medyo maliit siya. The drumstick bone was almost like a drummet. Yung drumstick ng wings. Medyo maliit siya. And then, I ordered isol. I wasn't expecting na the isol, yung puwet ng manok, would just be the puwet itself. Wala yung parang taba sa gilid, yung skin, yung ganyan. As in literal, just the puwet. 3 pieces for 70 pesos. I'll be posting the photo of their menu here. And then, meron silang inihaw na pusit. So, we ordered that. Masarap yung inihaw na pusit. It had lemongrass or tanglad sa loob. And then, syempre, the usual basting marinade when they grill it. The squid was super fresh, malambot. Kaya lang, for 3 small pieces, parang just a little over 2 inches each. Mahal din siya. Pero, it's not like I'm in Bacolod every other month or something na parati mong kakainin, di ba? It's been 32 years since I had it. So, para sa akin, it's still worth gastos kasi meron kang nostalgia na gustong balikan. And then, we also ordered, what was it? We ordered molo, pansit molo. Hey, the broth was good. The molo was okay. But it was on the salty side. Medyo maalat siya. Sinabaw namin sa kanin. Kasi medyo maalat. Overall, I think Chicken House is overpriced. And if you notice dun sa menu nila sa baba, they charge an extra 10% if you dine in the air-conditioned area. So, kung ang bill namin was over 1,000, that means 900 something lang yung kinain namin plus 10% of 90 plus pesos. So, you paid 90 plus pesos kasi naka-aircon kayo. Service was fast. Very hospitable, accommodating yung mga servers. Acoustics wasn't good. Kasi it wasn't jam-packed. Just a few tables, pero dalawa doon, big groups. Pero dahil walang acoustics whatsoever, grabe yung ingay. Medyo masakit. Especially when people were, alam mo yun, para silang reunion or something, a bunch of ladies na I think they were in their 50s or isa parang ganun. Grabe, masakit sa tenga and they were quite far from us. I'm not blaming them. It's just that the acoustics of the restaurant ang hindi okay. Siguro if they had curtains, if the windows had curtains, or may parang sliding door yata dito, yon, if it had a curtain, alam mo yun, yung may mag-absorb yung sound, it would make a little difference. Yon. And then, so, after Chicken House, we went to Felicia's. So, lahat to, it's along Lacson. Tawid-tawid lang, lakad konti, ganyan. Felicia's is sort of an institution. Parehong, it was both recommended by my cousin who lives in Bacolod, grew up in Bacolod, and my sister's friend who's also here from Bacolod, kasama yung Felicia's. Now, Felicia's is, I think, more known for their ensaymada. So, we ordered the ensaymada, we ordered a slice of carrot cake, a slice of their dulce de leche, and a slice of the carrot cake, and what's the other one? It's like, ano ba yun? Wait, it's here. Chocolate almond tart. Okay, may kodigo na ako dito, guys. So, the ensaymada, malaki siya. I think it's around 4.5 to 5 inches diameter. So, makasing laki ng kamay ko. Okay. It's different from the vintage style of ensaymada, like the likes of Mallorca in Quezon City, the Henny season type of ensaymada, Hizons, I forgot the other one, yung ganong style. It's different. Para siyang, it's like a denser dinner roll bread shaped into an ensaymada, brushed with a sweet butter something, and then grated cheese on top. I forgot how much was it. 70 pesos ba? I think I have the menu. I'll just post it here. Masarap. Pero I think it's overrated. Unless, yun yung standard nila dito sa Bacolod. Okay? I'm not saying it's bad. Pero, in my opinion, na sanay sa ensaymada sa Manila, there is a big difference. Yeah. Pero I like the quality of the bread is good. It's just different from what I'm used to. It's not bad. What's bad? Yun agad. Okay, what's bad is the carrot cake. The carrot cake, para sa akin, it's basic. It's not a complicated cake. So for us to have a slice of a dry carrot cake, you can see it here. Parang it lacked everything. It lacked carrots, it lacked moisture, it lacked sugar, it lacked butter. Again, it's not the carrot cake that I'm used to. Basta sad siya. Now, for the dulce de leche cake, when we saw it dun sa chiller, appetizing siya. We didn't ask what was it. Sabi namin, yan, isang slice niyan. Then later on, we found out, yung dulce de leche. Okay. At first bite, okay eh. Pero habang ninanamnam mo na siya, that's when you realize that the chocolate cake, yung tinapay, the chiffon, it's not a chiffon, pero yeah, the bread of the cake, it's dry also. If not for the dulce de leche and for the ganache, you'll need water to push it down kasi yung dryness and then yung richness and yung bigat nung dulce de leche and the chocolate, para kang masasamid. So you'll need water, but it tastes good. If 1 to 10, taste 10. Pero with dryness, dry din talaga. Okay. The last one is the chocolate almond tart. Now, the chocolate almond tart, it's so pretty. It looks expensive. But I had a problem with the crust. Meron siyang, I don't know. It has a distinct flavor that, in my opinion, didn't jive with everything else. Kasi when you eat the caramel layer, the chocolate layer, the whipped cream thingy on top, okay eh. Pero it lacked that crunch texture na dapat pin-provide nung crust. Okay sana the texture eh, pero there's a certain taste na for me it was kind of off. Okay? So, we paid 700 something for the 4 pastries. The ensaymada, the dulce de leche cake, the carrot cake, and the chocolate almond tart. Did we feel budol? No. Kasi mura eh. Kaya lang, should we justify something that's not good to pwede na kasi mura? I don't think so. But then again, if for the Ilonggos here in Bacolod, it pasok sa taste nila and they like it, or whoever, if they enjoy it, then good for you. Pero it's not, again, it's not for me. It's not for us, for ate. Yon. Okay. Next, we crossed the street, we went to Kalea. Again, both in the list of my cousin and my sister's friend. Kalea is known for their, tawag nila ice cream cake. My cousin calls it ice cream cake. Pero when you go there, it's called mud pie. I remember TGI Fridays, parang may mud pie din sa menu nila. It's like a chocolate brownie ba na may parang ice cream, ganon. Tagal ko na rin din ng TGI Fridays. So we ordered that, and then their cakes are pretty. Magaganda ang itsura and nakakatakam. It looks rich but not. Yung ganon na parang gusto mo orderin lahat. Pero since we had a lot already, chicken inasal, then we went to Felicia's. Yeah, I know some of you would say na, ba't di na lang pinagbukas or ganyan? Bakit ba? Natakam na kami. So, ate opted to get the chocolate mousse. So, parang for me, chocolate mousse is basic. Again, nasa NC2 nga ang chocolate mousse. So, yun. Dalawa lang in-order namin. The mud pie and the chocolate mousse. Mud pie, ako, good. Later on, we found out, we didn't know how much. Kasi, if you order, then you ask for the bill later on. We did not ask, basta nag-order lang kami, then we sat na, then they served it. I think it was around 140. Parang 140 pesos lang. Sulit yun, like, super sulit. It's like an Oreo crust, chocolate ice cream, chocolate drizzle, almond slivers on top. It was good. Especially for 140. Feeling ko mas 200, okay pa ako dun eh. Pero the mousse was bad. Parang dinaya eh. It was gelatin. Gelatin yung ginamit. It had a pipe cream on top. Parang chocolate piping something. If the 3 layers, same consistency or texture nung nakapipe sa taas, it would have been perfect. Mas thick pa dapat ang mousse, but better than the jelly. So again, it's 140 pesos din. We're not buying it. Again, we'd rather try something else. Pero I think yun yung naging downfall nung mousse nila. Ginamitan ng gelatin. So, KFC pa rin and I don't know, Red Ribbon for chocolate mousse. Yun. So, after Kalea, we went to the Upper East Mega World Night Market. It's in front of Landers. So, may Landers dito. We went there kasi I saw this vlog. And they were, the vlog, that video was showcasing leche flan. Malaki yung leche flan niya. And then, basta para ang sarap, ang rich. It's so, I forgot the name. I will look for it here. Wait. Seoul Lab. So Seoul, like Seoul Korea Lab BCD. Super winner. The slice is 180 pesos. Pero even if mag 220, 230 ang bibilin ko pa din. Now, if I would go nitty-gritty about it, the only thing that I could say is if it had a little dayap flavor. Kasi there are two kinds eh. There are people who would make leche flan using dayap. Yung outermost part ng skin of either calamansi or uh, dayak. It's a local lime. It's a local lime, Filipino lime. Yon. Or mas yung lemon lime, kaya lang baka may iba. Mas yung calamansi, ganyan. That flavor. And then there are some who makes leche flan using vanilla. Well, ate said she wanted a little more vanilla. Ako naman, I wanted dayak. But either way, yun na lang yun. Kumbaga, if we're just finding fault for it, yun lang yun. Pero it's still a 9.8 out of 10 for me. So Lab BCD at the Upper East Mega World Night Market. Go there. Yun. And then, I was craving for lechon. Hindi pa ako nakaget over sa Cebu lechon. When we flew back to Manila, naglechon kami that weekend, had LRs. It was, nasad ako kasi it's not the same as Cebu lechon. And then, again, my cousin found out, sabi niya, pag nagbacolod ka, subukan mo yung Palmas. I think it's Palmas lechon. Malapit lang daw sa bahay nila. Apparently, wala sila dito. They're in Baguio, so hindi kami nasamahan, but that's okay. There's always next time. And then we saw, my ate said, there's lechon here. So sabi ko, dito na, let's go. So I bought lechon. Half kilo, chan part. In fairness, normally the skin ng chan part is medyo makuna, basa, ganyan. Pero ito hindi, malutong. This is the type of balat na may mom would, mami, bawal sa'yo. Yun. And then, yung katabi naman na stall, nagbebenta ng calamares. Grabe. It's like you're being tempted, nilulure ka to buy. So I ended up buying 100 grams of the calamares. So the calamares was good. Kaya lang, tama si ate, if sana the breading, the coating, I think it's just flour. Kung mas makapal lang sana ng konti. Kasi di ba, when you deep fry flour-coated or cornstarch-coated protein, medyo may natatanggal na sasama sa oil. So, konti na rin nakadikit. Yun lang, sana mas makapal ng konti, pero ang sarap. The pusit was super fresh. Their suka was good also. Now, going back to the lechon, if LRs and Rochel's lechon had a baby, it's Mendoza's lechon. Yun yung name ng brand, Mendoza's lechon. Why? The flavoring of Cebu lechon, yung the tanglad and the stuff like that, isn't as strong as the Rochel's or the basic or the standard Cebu lechon. But it had the flavor. And then it had also the juiciness and the overall quality of LRs. So talagang, yun nga, if they had a baby, it's Mendoza's lechon. I don't know anything about Mendoza's lechon. We just saw them there and said, tara, let's buy. Sulit yung buy. Yun. Pero their sauce, okay, di ba ang Cebu lechon walang sauce? They eat it with sinamak. Sinamak ba yun? Or basta suka. Sa Manila kasi we have lechon sauce. Sila, they had their own sauce. It didn't taste like lechon sauce. Yung sauce nila, it's on the sweet side. I didn't get hint of sourness or asim. Pero naalala ko yung fried chicken sa kalye. Yung mga may leeg, pakpak, picho, ganyan. Yung mga gravy nila, yun, it reminded me of that. Okay. So, day one, the experience, alam mo yung nakakalungkot na, ay tapos na yung day one, ganon. So, just a recap, breakfast was at Studio Cafe of Avenue Suites, Sulit. And then, Chicken House, sorry, pero yeah, I'll stick to the memory of 1994. Felicia's, it was nice to meet you. Kaleas, okay. Okay, here's one thing about Kaleas. Si Kaleas is super popular. Super popular. Kumbaga para siyang Jollibee, I think, of a bake shop. Ganyan. Daming tao. Pila. Wait to be seated. The problem is, I did not understand yung sitting. Kasi the tables and the chairs were all on one side of the restaurant. And then parang kung ilan kayo, you tell the server, good for 4, good for gan. Then they're going to set up the table for you. Hindi ko naintindihan na parang, bakit hindi na lang may nakaset up na ng itong section na to, puro table for 4. Itong section na puro table for 2 sa gitna. Then another table for 4. O tapos kung 6 kayo, din yung table for 2, ididikit sa 4. If you're a bigger group, and then isang buong hilera, pag didikit dito, 10 kayo o 12 kayo. Hindi ko naintindihan. And then again, bad acoustics also, kasi walang curtain, walang textured wall treatment or something. So, ang sakit kasi, syempre, ang daming tao usap, tawanan, ganyan. It's a mixed crowd of families, barkadas, even in demographic. Yun yung maganda dun you don't have the, pang masa lang to, pang sosi lang to, ganyan, pang estudyante lang. Hindi ganun. Ito sa Saturday night, you see families, you see couples, you see friends together. There was this big group na, alam mo, medyo alta sila. Pero wala, they're just there to enjoy the cakes, the food. Good points, ang daming servers, alert, mabilis, smiling face, mabait. Yeah, so maybe I'd go back to Kaleas and try other cakes, but not the most. Mud pie, very good. And then lastly, for the Upper East Mega World Night Market, maraming potential. Sabi nung cousin ko, it's like Banchetto. For me, it's better than Banchetto. Kasi sana hindi negative, pero it gives me Peria feels. Peria in the sense na it's very lively, masaya. It's not just the food, the entertainment, looking at the reaction of the faces of the people when they're eating. I see quality food. Parang walang stall na matumal. I will disagree na because it's a Saturday night, kaya maraming tao. Hindi. The night market is only on weekend. So, ibig sabihin na the food being offered, the array, the options, are good. And nung sinilip ko sila, wala yung parang, mukhang luma. Mukhang ganito. Hindi. Everything looked good. Nagkataon lang talaga na I was there for something bad, something deadly like lechon and calamares. Yun. So, thank you for joining me tonight for day 1. See you tomorrow, maybe, for the next episode or our day 2 of our Bacolod City Laps Lakwatsa. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.